This is a general reading for Capricorn for June 9th through the 15th. So Capricorn is your sun or moon rising or Venus. This is a general reading for you, so take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of June, I'm again offering a complimentary reading for those and choosing from those who subscribe or put in a comment. And I would randomly select someone who does that in the month of June. Know that I do read all of your comments and do respond to them, and I do appreciate your comments. Thank you so much. If you like the video, please hit the like. That helps the logarithms as well as the subscriptions and the comments. This is my 1-year anniversary for the channel at the end of June, and I have reached over 1,000 subscribers. It's almost 1,200 now. We're approaching 1,200 only because of the support from all of you, and I greatly appreciate it. The one thing I'm working on now is raising my watch hours. As soon as I get 1,000 more hours, then I can get monetized by YouTube, which is what my goal was. So please, if you can, watch the whole video, look at the other videos, share the videos so I can get those hours up. The other thing I'm doing is putting out more videos, because the more videos, then the more watch times I get. So thank you so much. I am back doing personal readings. If you'd like a reading, send me an email. My email is in the description of this video. It's also on my YouTube channel. You will send me an email within 48 hours of my getting all your information. You would have the link for your reading, and then you would have that access. The cost is $15 for 15 minutes, or $30 for 30 minutes is the fee that I have. So I appreciate your support of the channel. I have selected, with the help of Spirit, 2 oracle cards. I'm using the Morgan Greer deck for the tarot reading, and I have some new oracle cards that I'll be selecting one for you to meditate on at the end for this week. Nina's here on the table. If you hear some little noises, that's her asleep. Jason's in the bedroom. So let's see what we have. I've shuffled and cut the cards, and let's see what we have coming up for you this week, Capricorn. And we have the King of Cups, crossed over by the Star card. I'll put that right here. We'll cover the Star card. And so what's ever going on with your King of Cups? King of Cups can be home, and it can be a person. And then at the base of it is the Page of Pentacles. Behind you, you know, and with the Destiny card, it can also be with the King of Cups. It can be a soulmate or a twin flame. So that's very possible also. It could be a reading about a soulmate. Behind you, the Emperor. On your mind is the 6 of Swords. Then we have the Hanged Man, 2 of Cups, the Hierophant, 4 of Swords, and the final outcome is the Page of Swords with the 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords with the 7 of Pentacles, Hierophant with the King of Rods, 2 of Cups with the 10 of Wands. Then we have the 3 of Pentacles, crowning you the Magician. Behind you, the Moon. Then we have the Page of Pentacles with the 7 of Cups. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles crossed by the 5 of Swords. We got 2 5s here, I think. Do we have 2 5s? Yes, no. Yeah. 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. So we got some challenges this week. Okay, so let's read your first oracle card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Spirit selected number 24. Time for a nap. The essential meaning: rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dream to arise. There's your hangman. Yes. The oracle meeting. This is a time to step away and rest. And you also have the Four Swords, so this goes right along with that. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your list, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent from any force or conscious direction as you observe without engagement now. So take a rest. And you've got 2 cards that indicate that that's what you're going to be doing this week. Because your reading is, first you have Destiny, the star, with your King of Cups. So what is ever going on with the King of Cups, which can be romance, it can be a relationship, new romance or relationship or home. What is ever going on, it's destiny. Could be a soulmate, could be a twin flame. And remember that soulmates don't have to be forever. Because you can have several soulmates in a lifetime. And they're here for a lesson. So if you've completed the lesson, you can move on. So if the soulmate, if that ends, that's, you've completed that lesson, whatever your agreement was before you came here, that's been completed and you can move on, that you've gotten the lesson. So, it doesn't have, soulmate does not have to be forever in this lifetime. Then we also have crossing over at work, and there's something going on about work. Now, the 8 of Pentacles is that you have a job or you have a skill and you're focused on it. That you've gotten your skills, you've gotten, the talent, you know how to do your job, and you're just really focused on making the money, on being diligent to the task. And it says that there's some energy around there, this 5 of Swords. So it could be that at work, that there's some stuff going on around you that make it difficult. It can be restrictions of a project. I get for someone it's limited materials that you find it very hard to do your job because there's limited resources now. It could be the supply chain, it could be money, that they can't buy materials. There's, I get for someone it could be that. For someone else it can be, I get it's like something external with the company. It can be with vendors, customers. There's some sort of external thing going on involving your job. Now, it could be that you're self-employed, and it could be your relationships with your customers. That, it could be that that the project isn't done, you couldn't get the materials, or Spirit's telling me, if you're working, Jason, quit that. Okay, so you're working and there's some external stuff going on. You're trying to do the job. Oh, and I get that. Okay, for someone you have your own business and your employees are not, you've got some employees that are slackers. That's what I got. For someone you have your own business and your employees are, you pay them for 8 hours and then they're not working 8 hours. I get that. That could be your 5 of Swords. There's something going on that's external. For others, it can be conflict within a job. Can be a boss that's not supportive or doesn't give you the things to do your job. I get that there's something that you can't, that there's a lack so that you don't have the tools to do your job properly. That's what I get. Usually it's conflict and drama, but I get that there's like limited resources going on for someone. Now, at the base of it is the Page of Pentacles, and then looking at your options. Now, this could be very possibly that you're going to hear a message and then you're going to look at your options. Could be that there's a delay. Okay, it can be in two different things. One, if it's related to your King of Cups, you could be moving and looking at options about moving to a different location. For someone else, if it's about work, maybe you decided, okay, I'm not going to work here anymore. You could have even been let go, that they have a layoff going on, and you're looking at your options. But this is a message that you're going to get about money, and you're looking at what you can do. You can also have a message about that they're going to have a reduction in force, and you're going to prepare. You're going to start sending out your resume. You're going to be looking at what can you do. Do you, go into your own business? Do you look for something else in the same field? And what are you going to do? But you're going to get a message and you're going to look at some options. Now, the other thing could be related to if you're moving in a home, that could be your King of Cups, that you're looking at some choices about maybe moving to a different place, a different home, a different apartment, relocating. So it can be either way, but you're going to get a message. That's at the base of it, because behind you is the Emperor, and you don't have all the information. Now, the Emperor can be either someone who makes a decision, or it can be like a government entity. Now, it can be that as a result of some action by the government, it affects your employment. You could be working for the government, or it could have been a decision by the government. Like, for example, a government contract that you didn't get, or you work for the government and they had a reduction. Like they said, we're eliminating this location. And you don't have all the information. You're looking for some higher guidance. That's behind you. It's a decision that's made either by a large government entity or an individual who is the Emperor, who makes decisions, a ruler, like a boss. And you don't have all the information, and so you're looking at your higher guidance, because what's on your mind is that you decided that you're moving forward. Okay, you're leaving this situation. After the Seven of Cups, you're like, okay, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to go into smoother waters, and I'm going to start manifesting what I want. It's time for me to decide. And the Magician has the Infinity card, Infinity crowning him, which means unlimited resources of the universe. So whatever you decide to do, it's unlimited. There's no limit in the resources, in the universe of the resources. There's enough for everyone. If you have everything you want to manifest, it doesn't mean that the next person next to you is limited. They can manifest all that they want. There is no limitation in the universe. So this is what is on your mind. Figure out what you want. You're going to move forward, and you're going to start looking at what you want to manifest. What is the next steps you want? Because you're sort of in limbo, figuring out, is this your rest time, and new opportunities. This is perfect. There's some changes going on, and then you're going to look at your options. Do you start a new business? Do you learn a new trade? Do you go to school? Do you take a continuing education class that's going to give you some more skills that then are more marketable? Are you going to do an on-the-job training for something? You're looking at your options and new beginnings. So you're sort of now trying to figure out, what are you going to do next? This is sort of like your Seven of Cups. And this is learning something that you can make a base for your prosperity and for your money coming in. Because we have a conversation between two people and heavy burdens. Could be work, and it could be saying we are reducing our crew. Could be at home in there, and you have to move, for example, and you have a conversation, and then moving, you have lots of burdens of moving. There's the logistics and the packing and the moving. So for someone, that's what's going on. For others, it's a conversation. It could be even a relationship. And as a result of that, you feel some heavy burdens, that someone's putting their burdens on you. So there's that conversation that you feel a little bit negative about. But then you have here the Hierophant and the King of Wands. Now, this is new opportunities, and this is, the Hierophant can be an institution, a big organization. Again, could be government or an organization. And the King of Wands can be a leader, could be a boss, it could be a mentor. But and it could be an establishment, or it can also be, the Hierophant can be your divine guidance. It can be your spirit guides, either way. But I would say in this example that there's some new opportunities. It could be a mentor who's coming with some opportunities for you, the King of Rods. Or it could be, but there's some new things coming up. Look for those new things. Even though that door is closing, there's new opportunities, because you looked at the Magician, what did you want to manifest? And you have the opportunities. The universe is saying, here, we're opening the door and you have new opportunities. Because you're taking a break about your work, figuring out what you want about work. This is the Four of Swords. The rest card is said, take a nap. So here's another, take a break, get in touch with your higher guidance about work. The Seven of Pentacles is, you've done everything. So you've learned some skills at your job. You know how to do the job. You've laid the foundation. You have those skills that you can, start your own business, or you can go to work for another company, but you're sort of assessing what direction you want to go, because the final outcome is that here's some information and about the Five of Pentacles. So you're going to get some clarity about what's going on about money. So it could be that you're working for that company, and they're either shutting down, cutting wages, cutting hours. You get some clarity about it. Or it could be about home, and the move might be more, but there's some restrictions about money coming to you, and it's related to the Page of Swords, which gives you clarity and information about the money that's affecting you. So you've taken your break, and now you get the information. And know that that information is just through this week, and you have new opportunities. You have the Hierophant and the King of Rods. So, and it can even be that maybe the new job, there might be a transition, and it might be that there might be a cut of pay even for someone because of the transition. But there's going to be something that, because there's the inflation, and there are some layoffs in companies going on right now. So just know that it's only a phase, and that there'll be other, this is the ebb and flow. This is your break, and then there'll be good things coming, because the card that we have here is the Storm. Perfect. This is the Believe in Your Own Magic. This was the card selected by Spirit. It's number 44. Every hurricane comes to an end. So you might be in a hurricane time now, but it's going to come to an end. Just when you thought things were taking a turn for the better, in came a hurricane of hurt. Now you find yourself utterly exhausted from trying to survive it all. Rest assured, the clouds are finally starting to part, making room for the much-needed sun. Like the clouds, you should also let go of past or present pain in order to make room for something better. Here's your promise, right here. And let me tell you, if this isn't like Spirit over your reading, this is what it's, it is to take a rest. The cards say take a rest. There's changes coming. You have some challenges, but then it's just the hurricanes coming to an end. Now, the other oracle card for you to meditate on this week is from the Starlight. And please show me the card for Capricorn this week for them to meditate on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And here we are. Oh, eternity. Give yourself permission to slow down. So, there's your rest, and this is eternity. So the Spirit is telling you to take a break. It's in the cards, and it was in, the one about nap. So it's an assessment time this week. Slow down so you can listen to the universe about the direction for you to go. Because out of that meditation, you're going to get enlightenment. The universe works through messages, through people. Slowing down, you're going to be able to be focused on what's going on inside you, being able to hear the messages from the universe. As those messages, then you're going to be able to hear the messages through people telling you about opportunities, and opportunities then pave the way for the new for you. That's why it's important for you to slow down. Thank you so much, and until next time, Capricorn, Nina and I send you light and love from Portugal.